Okay guys, this is the follow-up video of how to open AVRDude and run its basic command. Those who have not watched it and want to know about it, below is the link for it. So I welcome you guys to the Get to Byte channel. In this video, I will be going to tell how to perform memory functions, how to perform memory interactions with the AVR microcontrollers with AVRDude, and how to read and write contents of memory, whether it's flash or triple EROM or any memory on of AVR microcontrollers. Okay, so now let's just press here enter. Okay, now this command executing this one minus C USB 1. So we will type AVRDude minus C USB ACP minus PM328P minus capital P USB in small, and then even if you're not mention bot, then it's also no issue because we are using USB CP. Then minus U, then type of the memory minus U flash semicolon, what operation we have to perform, write, then semicolon, and then code hex file bar directory. Now you can get the code hex file bar directory, like for example open Arduino IDE. Like I have uploaded the Blink sketch, so just you will find here this thing, just along with this minus P ATmega2560 and minus C wiring, you will see the part directory of the hex file, okay, of the code which you have uploaded on Arduino IDE. You can upload any sketch on Arduino IDE and then just upload it, copy this part directory of the hex file from by checking on the verbose from the preferences, copy its part directory, paste it here, and then semicolon, and then mentioning I specifying that we are going to use the Intel hex code. In the hex data type, a code is going to be uploaded. Press enter and it's going to write. So now just write a Blink sketch on the USB this from the Arduino Nano. Guys, one thing, if you are taking the hex file directory of code from the Arduino IDE sketch, then remember one thing, that AVR MCU which you mentioned with minus P on AVRDude, you should upload the sketch in Arduino IDE by selecting the Arduino board in tools for the corresponding AVR MCU. So for example, if you mention minus PM328P, then upload sketch for Arduino Uno or Nano. Or if you are taking minus PM2560, then upload sketch for Arduino Mega on the and then copy the hex file directory. Okay. So now next thing are this admit for 2560. Now same for 2560 you can like scroll the keys from up and row. So this same command, just changing, because you are going to upload the same program Blink sketch. You can upload any sketch, just copy its part directory from the Arduino IDE output. Minus C, here we are going to use minus C wiring, minus PM2560 and minus P COM8, and then minus U flash, and the same there goes. Okay, at first you will see there will be an error coming. It shows to disable this feature, like flash memory is specified and erase cycle will be performed. When this error comes, rewrite the same command. Just before the minus U command, just type in minus with a space minus capital D. Okay. The minus D capital overperforms the disable of the erasing the cycle. This is mainly concerned in our ATmega microcontrollers, like in ATmega 2560. Okay, So yeah, now you can see now from the AVR Dude we have uploaded sketch on the AVR Dude on the Arduino Mega via USB cable. Okay, so now moving forward. Okay, so now we are going to like we have write on the flash memory. Now similarly we can write on the EEE memory also. So same using for the Arduino Mega only, because we are experimenting with the Arduino cable, so we will get to know more, because most of the people will be having this Arduino cable only. We will just type in the -U and just typing the EEE PROM. Okay, and instead of this let me show you. Here we have the directory of the hex file of the flash code, the code which went to flash on the flash memory. In the above here only you will see the .eep file ending with the .eep. Yeah, here. So -C, it's our EEPROM flash memory code. So just copy it. And okay, just wait a second. If you will see, all the things are almost same. Okay, 727 black cell dot I. Just you need to change this hex from hex to. You have to change this is to EEP. Okay, and now enter. Okay, oh sorry, it will be not doubly, like it will show you what error you have performed, then just check it, will be doubly only. Okay, press enter, it will write on the EEPROM memory. Okay, so now the most interesting thing, going to write the code which we have write on this Arduino Mega to the file in a PC and upload that hex direct file to another Mega. Okay, so that's the same procedure by which we can steal a program of our AVR microcontroller, store it in a PC in a file, in a hex file, and upload that hex file to another microcontroller. I will tell you how you can do that thing. So we will execute now this command, second line last command. Okay, so just for doing that we will just type AVR Dude -C wiring -PM 2560 -P COM8 -P 115200. Now you must be knowing why I am specifying all such things. -C wiring telling the which AVR microcontroller programmer I am using. -P 250 specifying the which microcontroller I am using. The port -P COM baud rate, it is required because we are uploading via serial communication UART, because we are using Arduino cable. Okay, then we will type -D to override the erase cycle. -U flash, we are going to operate on a flash memory, and then semicolon, and now instead of W we will write read the contents of the flash memory, semicolon. Now here we will type the part directory of the hex file on which we are going to get the contents, so from where our code will be stored from our microcontroller. So for that I have given a link in our description also. For this, just download this folder and then just copy the to read-erom flash.hex properties and copy its file location. Okay, now if you will download it, then it will be downloaded on your downloads program program folder, and then just copy its file location. Okay, you copy. Okay, let me just, I think I have not copied it. Properties, copy and paste. Okay, slash, and what it is its name, to read hex, to read flash dot hex. Okay, to read flash dot hex. So to read flash dot hex semicolon I. Now it is reading the AVR microcontroller. Now you can see here that these LEDs are blinking continuously. So it is reading from the AVR microcontroller, and it will take some time. Just like it will take 30 to around 30-35 seconds. Then after reading, it will write it this content, the code of the code which is written, read from the microcontroller to the file which we have mentioned, which we have given in the. Okay, so now writing output file, and it is written. So now you can see, if you will open this file, just wait, I just forgot to show you that before that it is an empty file. Don't worry guys, when I have given a link below which is MDX file. So now, in most interesting thing is, now if you know how to decode the hex file, so you can understand the what type of hex commands here it is written, and you can decode them. But if you do, I will just tell you some things about it on the later videos. But if you don't know, just simply get the hex file, store it in your computer, and directly upload it to another microcontroller on which you want. Okay. Oh wait, not I. Yeah, so when it's open, you can see all these are the hex codes. Now you can see its pages are like increasing from 200, it's more than 8,000 words. So that is the exact code, like in binary hexadecimal, which is written, which you have written for a blink sketch only on a microcontroller. It's words 8,100, and it's pages of 303. So like you can imagine. Okay, so now as we have copied the part directory on here, on this, we have copied the code on this to read flash.x. Now we will upload this hex file to another microcontroller. So I'm just changing the microcontroller from this to another one, and this, its port is the COM14. Okay, so I will just go on AVR do, press the arrow key, and I will just change from here R to W, because now I am going to -U flash specify operation on the flash memory. W write content on this microcontroller, which content which is stored on this hex file, and the COM port will be changed to COM14. Okay, as you can see, when I have just powered it, so it has no code, and its LED is not blinking. So now I'm going to just, this microcontroller is another, this is another, just directly copying its code to its without knowing its source code. Okay, now press enter. Now it's writing. Now you can see here its LEDs are like blinking like this. So it's writing. Just wait 30 to 35 seconds. So that's how you can see things. मतलब अब आप सोचो, अगर आपके पास कोई सा माइक्रोकंट्रोलर है जिसका बहुत अच्छा कोड हो रखा है, लेकिन अब आपके पास सोर्स कोड नहीं है, किसी दोस्त का है उसने बहुत अच्छा कोड कर रखा है ये माइक्रोकंट्रोलर में, वो सोर्स कोड नहीं दे रहा, उसका माइक्रोकंट्रोलर लो, उसका जो कोड है उसको AVR डूट के जो मैंने स्टेप्स बताए, एक एक्स फाइल पे कॉपी कर लो, वो कॉपी करके डायरेक्टली अपने माइक्रोकंट्रोलर पे चला लो, एंड दैट कोड विल 100% रन. सो that's how you can actually steal, or that's how actually the embedded hackers, hardware hackers do the work. Okay, वो आपके माइक्रोकंट्रोलर लाइक इसको काफ़ी एडवांस चीज़ हो जाती है, फिर इसमें आती है. अगर आप हेक्स कोड को डिकोड करना चाहो तो यू कैन डिकोड इट. आई विल टेल यू इन AVR do Admin Studio ID. That thing, so it just takes some time. Okay, so now my code is uploaded and you can see it is blinking. Oh, it's not. Yeah, okay, so guys, it's going to, I'll tell you why it's not blinking, because the code which I uploaded on this microcontroller from the blink sketch, in that I have write both the pins low. So that's why it is not working. But guys, it will work if you you do the same procedure, just in the thing you just set it from high to low, and it will work. If any others comment, mention your views on the comment section. Remember one thing, when you read a memory code from AVR chip and store it on a hex file in PC and then upload that hex file on the same AVR chip series to make it run. Like if you read a file flash code of a Atmega 2560, then upload that hex file which you stored on a PC to the Atmega 2560 only. It will not run if you upload that code on Atmega 328 or any other. It will run, upload it, but it will not run because it will be a different microcontroller. Do tell me your opinions whether it works or not. Okay, so guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you all guys like it and get to know some new things about AVR Aptitude and how to get to play with the memory contents of the AVR microcontrollers. In the next video, I will tell you about the terminal window at fuse byte, log bytes, and how to play with them. Okay, so guys, if you all guys like this video, kindly subscribe to the channel and do share it with your friends to share the knowledge and to grow together. Okay, so guys, bye then, take care.